Setting up a desk in small space is hard. There's barely any room. Everything feels cramped. And somehow, your workspace always ends up messy, no matter how much you try to organize. Sound familiar? Don't worry, you're not alone. Today, I'm going to show you a simple but smart way to fix it, with a desk that actually saves space, and some unique tips you probably haven't heard before. Let's get into it. The first thing you need to fix is your desk itself. If your space is small, you can't afford to have a bulky desk that just sits there all day, taking up space. You need something smarter, and that's exactly what the drop-top desk from Pit and Stem does. This is a wall-mounted, foldable desk that literally disappears when you don't need it. You just pull it down to work and fold it up when you're done. But here's the best part. It has the built-in monitor, so you don't have to waste space with a big screen on your desk. Inside, there are also hidden storage for your keyboard, mouse, and accessories. That means when you're not working, your entire workspace just vanishes, leaving your room clean and clutter-free. Now, even if you don't have this desk, there are some smart tricks you can use to make any small workspace feel bigger and more functional. And these aren't the usual use shelves or manage your cable slips. You've probably heard those a million times. Instead, let's talk about some space-saving hacks that no one really talks about. A simple but game-changing trick is to stop treating your desk like a wall and start treating it like a door. What does that mean? Well, think about it. Most people set up their desk flat against the wall, making the space feel tight and limiting movement. But if you angle your desk slightly away, even by just a few degrees, you instantly create a sense of depth and openness. It also makes your setup feel less boxy and more natural. Try it and you'll see the difference immediately. Now let's talk about hidden workspace extensions. Most people focus on making their desk smaller, but what if you could make it bigger only when you need it? One way to do this is by using a pull-out surface under your desk. You can attach a sliding wooden board under your desk that extends when you need extra space and slides back when you don't. Perfect for taking notes, sketching, or even holding your coffee without cluttering your main desk space. Another thing that completely changes how your desk feels is workspace layering. Instead of spreading everything across your desk, try stacking things vertically using small risers. For example, instead of placing your laptop directly on your desk, put it on a low, open stand so you can slide things like your notebook or keyboard underneath. This keeps everything within reach but not in the way, making your workspace feel bigger without actually being bigger. And let's talk about chair storage, because no one ever talks about how much space chairs actually take up. If you don't have room for a big office chair, instead of getting a smaller one, try using a foldable stool with a cushion. You can tuck it away completely when you're done, and it doubles as extra seating if you ever have guests over. Another option? A low-profile rolling chair that slides completely under your desk so it doesn't take up space when you're not working. Now, here's a trick for instant organization without effort. Use a grab-and-go workspace system. Most people think organizing means constantly putting things away, but the trick is to store things in a way that makes them easier to grab and put back. Instead of using standard desk drawers, try using pull-out bins under your desk labeled by category. So when you need something, you just slide the bin out, grab it, and push it back. No digging through messy drawers. It's faster, easier, and keeps your desk clear. One of the biggest mistakes people make with small desks is treating the space like a fixed area instead of a flexible zone. If your desk is also where you eat, read, or watch movies, then your setup needs to adapt to that. One way to do this is by using a magnetic mouse system. Install small magnetic strips on the side of your desk, and you can attach things like a removable cup holder, a small lamp, or even a mini whiteboard that you can move around based on what you need. This way, your desk works for you instead of just taking up space. And let's not forget about lighting, because bad lighting can make any space feel even smaller. Instead of using a bulky desk lamp, try clip-on LED bars that attach to your monitor or the edge of your desk. They take up zero desk space but gives you perfect lighting for work. If you want to make your setup feel bigger, place a soft LED light behind your desk. It creates a glow that makes the space feel deeper and more open. So, if you're struggling to set up a desk in a small space, don't just settle for a cramped, cluttered workspace. The drop-up desk from Bit & Stem is an amazing space-saving desk, and with a few smart tricks, you can make any workspace feel bigger, more functional, and way more comfortable. What's your biggest challenge when working in small space? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more workspace tips. See you in the next one.